Hey, I'm Kylie and this is my 718 Cayman S. If you've been around for a while, you would know her as Saltie. And today, we're officially doing the 100,000 kilometer update. This car has been my daily driver, my road trip car, my fun car, my work car, and honestly, a huge part of my life the past 2.5 years. So I wanted to sit down and do a proper 100,000 kilometer update. What long-term ownership is like, what surprised me, and if I would do it all again. I bought this car in Toronto about 2.5 years ago. At the time, it felt like a bit of a leap, but I knew it would start something special. After a few weeks of searching, I found the right spec, the right condition, and pretty quickly, Saltie became part of the plan. I flew to Toronto with my best friend, took delivery of the car, and got her ready for the cross-country drive back to Vancouver. Thousands of kilometers, every type of weather you can imagine, very long driving days, very little sleep, lots of gas station coffees, and basically our entire lives packed into the frunk and the trunk, which I will say is pretty spacious. That drive solidified everything I needed to know about this car. She was comfortable, stable, predictable, but still tons of fun. Since then, she's been everywhere with me. We've been all over British Columbia. We've done many trips to Mount Baker, Whistler, north of Whistler, the entire coast from Canada down to Mexico and back. She's been to car events. We've hosted our own car meets, late night drives, way too many coffee runs to count. We've also done some really cool stuff along the way. We worked with a ton of my favorite brands. Saltie's been in a DJI ad. She's been used as a camera car for most of my shoots. And some of my favorite photos I've ever taken have been out the passenger side window of this car. We even helped one of my friends buy his first Porsche in this car. One of the biggest questions I always get is, how reliable is it? And honestly, I've been very fortunate. In 2.5 years, I've had very few issues. The biggest issue has been a thermostat failure in the middle of winter, which obviously wasn't ideal, but it was handled very quickly. The car is fully covered under warranty. I had 7 days with a Macan, and then Saltie was back on the road. There are a few minor things that I do want to start cleaning up. I have a couple broken seat clips that I do really want to fix, but other than that, it's just small cosmetic things. No breakdowns, no being stranded, no failed road trips. Now that we've crossed 100,000 kilometers though, we are definitely in the preventative maintenance phase. Oil changes have always been straightforward, but up next we need to do the spark plugs, brake pads, brake fluid. Has the maintenance been cheap? No, but it's not as bad as you might think. I've also started learning how to do a lot of the maintenance myself, which helps save on costs, and it's kind of fun. This has been my only car for the past 2.5 years, which means we do everything in this car. Coffee runs, commuting to work, Costco runs, yes, Costco runs, road trips, shoots, errands, everything. And I think that's what makes this car so special. It's exciting, it's fun to drive, but it's not precious. This isn't a collector's car, it's not a garage queen, it's built to be driven. She's been a part of brand shoots, personal projects, road trips, and she's helped introduce me to some of my favorite people. A lot of my career, my friends, my community are all connected to this car somehow. So, 100,000 kilometers, 2.5 years later, would I do it again? Absolutely. I truly love this car. Is it the fastest? No. But it's fun. I can take it anywhere. And I genuinely cannot wait for the next 100,000 kilometers. If you have questions about long-term maintenance, daily driving a Cayman, or anything else, drop it in the comments. And if you've been following along with Saltie for a while, thanks for being on our journey. See you on the next drive.